Hey everyone, I'm Chris from Champion Helmets, and this is our review for the Shark Evo-One 2 modular helmet. Here I have with me the Shark Evo-One 2, which is not to be called the Shark Evo-12, because it simply isn't. It's the Shark Evo-One 2. And it is made by the French company of Shark. It is a modular helmet that flips back all the way with the chin bar, just like the roof boxer from last week. And it is a direct descendant of the Shark Evo-One, which makes it the Shark Evo-One 2. It is also separate from the Shark Evoline 3 series, which are another series of modular helmets by the same company. And basically what we're going to find with this helmet is that there are a lot of small improvements which really kind of set it apart as the top shark in the ocean. And we'll get into all those differences a little bit later. First, if we have a look at it, we're going to notice that, like I said before, the chin bar retracts all the way. It's kind of like a key feature with this helmet. And it's really been done for aerodynamics. You can tell that because on the side, if I put it on the side, you'll notice that this is closed, whereas on the boxer it was open, and that's going to really help to keep your airflow nice and contained, nice and smooth. And we also have a fin here. Yes, it is called a fin because it's a shark helmet, and that's going to just, direct that air in a much better fashion. Also with the chin bar, which is quite nice, is the fact that when you open it and it's all closed up, you just go like this and the visor will pop up with it, so that's great. It's a nice handy feature. But the coolest part is when you have the visor down. So you've had your chin bar up, you've been cruising with your visor down for a little bit. You want to take it back and just close it all up? Easy, no problem. Just lift up the chin bar and the visor comes as well. So that's really cool. I'll show you that from the side. So I'm just holding it at the top for a bit of stability, and then that's it. So we can close that up again, and it's a nice feature. It kind of helps to reduce a bit of the hassle that comes with some modular helmets, and I'm really happy with it. I kind of like that feature. Now if we take a look at the helmet, we're going to see that it is smaller and more compact than other Shark modular helmets, and that's great. That means it's going to be more aerodynamic, it's going to sit better on your head, it's going to weigh less, it's going to feel less bulky. It's a good improvement, and I'm happy to see that. The shell itself is made out of polycarbonate, and it comes in 2 different sizes. And that's going to mean that there's a lot of versatility when it comes to sizing. Also a good feature. I'm also happy to see that. Then if we take a look at the visor, it has that auto open system, which is always great. And it is anti-scratch, and it comes prepared for the pin lock visor, which sits in the box. I'm a big fan of any company that can give you a free pin lock visor as well. It's a nice added bonus. Now if we lift it up, we'll notice it has a sun visor. Now, sun visor is controlled via this slider here, and that slider is quite easy to use, even with a gloved hand. The visor is also 23% larger than with the Evo-One, and I really like that because that means that they listen to rider feedback. A lot of people complained that the visor was just too small to be really good, and they've improved on that. Now, a big focus of Shark for this helmet has been soundproofing, and to do that they ran it through a computational fluid design system. So they took a digital copy of the helmet and threw a bunch of different fluids at it in the digital world, and they kind of plugged all the holes that they found via that method. And you can really tell that it's really a much better helmet when it comes to soundproofing. So thumbs up to Shark on that, and credit where credit's due. Sadly though, they couldn't fix all the problems. When I open it up, it's still quite noisy. So now if we go inside the helmet, you'll see that everything is removable and washable. And that's good. That's going to give you a lot of extra life when it comes to maintaining your helmet and making sure it's clean after those long, hot rides. And once you take everything out, there's going to be room inside for a intercom system. And Shark is one of those few brands that actually has their own intercom system called the Shark Tooth. And that Shark Tooth is available at championhelmets.com as part of a combo deal when you buy the helmet, and it comes at a 16% discount That's quite a nice bonus if you're looking at getting this helmet. I'll also be explaining in another video how to install that system. Now, if we look at the inside here, you'll notice that there's a bit of a little bit of a hollow, and that hollow is intentional. That's called the Shark Easy Fit system. That's meant for riders with glasses. So basically, if you've ridden with glasses, you know that it can be very uncomfortable depending on the helmet when it digs into the side of your head. And Shark has tried to do away with that, so you have a lot less pressure there, and for most people, I've been told, it works quite well. I personally don't ride with glasses, so it doesn't matter too much to me, but for someone who does, it can really make a difference. And you know, it's maybe even future-proofing the helmet for me if I ever do need to wear glasses. In terms of safety, the Shark Evo-One 2 is quite good. It's DOT and ECE rated, so it's pretty much legal to ride in every country. And it's a helmet, so it's going to do a pretty good job in an accident. When you need it to, it should be there for you. Now, if we look at the looks of the helmet, it is quite nice. It's not as pretty as like the roof boxer carbon of last week, but that's because that helmet was made with style kind of as like the first consideration, whereas this helmet has been made with other considerations as priorities, like value and all the extra features that it has. But that's not to say it looks bad. In terms of weatherproofing, the Evo-One 2 does a pretty good job. The visor and the chin bar mechanism are pretty well made, and they're not going to leak much water. The sound and weatherproofing typically go hand in hand, and you can really tell that the computational fluid design system that they used has paid off in this case. And the ventilation is quite good. It was taken from the Racer Pro series of full face helmets that they make. Plus, the great thing with modular helmets is that if you're a bit hot, you can always just open the helmet. Now, I'm sure at this point a lot of people are asking what the difference is between Shark's 3 different modular helmets, and basically it's quite a lot. So here with me I have all 3, the Shark Evo-One 2, the Shark Evo-One, and the Shark Evoline 3. Now this Evo-One 2 is different from the last one I was showing you because it's a size L, and now they're all the same size, and that's going to be good for you to make a comparison. So the biggest differences are going to be between these two. The Evoline 3 is bigger, bulkier and heavier, and that's very clear to see. And it has a different visor mechanism. The visor is not pin lock prepared, the ventilation is different, the slider for the sun visor is different. Basically, it's a different helmet. Now, the difference between these two is going to be much smaller. It's only going to be something you'll notice if you ride with this and then this. The ventilation on the Evo-One 2 is better, soundproofing, the weatherproofing is better. It just feels like a better helmet, and that's because they upgraded the Evo-One. So you're not going to really get anything new with this helmet, you're going to get something better. So I hope that was clear for you, that this is a better version of this helmet, and this is an upgraded new version of this helmet. But that being said, these are all perfectly valid helmets and they will protect you in an accident. Personally, I really like the Shark Evo-One 2. It's a good helmet for what it does, and coming in at about $350 or 310 euro, it is pretty decently priced. It's going to give you a good taste of the luxuries that a more expensive modular helmet can offer, but for like half the price. The helmet is good at everything, but it's not really the best at anything, except for value. That being said, don't get this helmet thinking that it's going to be like a sport modular, thinking that it's going to be twice as expensive as what it is. It's going to give you a taste of those good features, but it's still a value helmet. And for what it's worth, I really like this helmet. It's probably one of my favorites, just because it's got so much great value to it. And if you're riding with glasses, you're probably going to love the easy fit feature that it has. Also, while researching for this helmet, I came across a lot of forums and different kind of places like that where people ask questions and discuss the helmet. So I've looked at them and I've kind of taken a few of the common themes and common questions. I've also asked my colleagues like what they think of the helmet and what kind of questions they have about it. And I've come up with this list where I can kind of go through the questions and explain them and give you some good answers. So something that I saw pop up a few times was, I think, one guy asking, does it have more than one visor? Yes, it does. That was a weird question. Bit of a weird guy, I guess. Is it a bit plasticky? Yes, it is a bit plasticky, and that's because it's made out of a polycarbonate, which is plastic. And it's a bit of a misconception that plasticky equals bad, because it's a good material. It's still going to protect you in a crash. It's ECE rated. I mean, come on. But yeah, so it's a bit of a misconception. The plastic is also what keeps the cost down, like carbon fiber and that kind of thing is much more expensive. So keep that in mind. It's still a good helmet. And then we have, does it come in my color? Yes, it does, probably. There's lots of different colors available at championhelmets.com, as you can see here. And if you find it somewhere else at a lower price, we will price match. So let us know and we'll try and help you out. So this has been our review of the Shark Evo-One 2 modular helmet. If you liked our video, then like and subscribe, and you can stay up to date with all of our newest content. If you have any comments, leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Also, if you have any experiences with this helmet, you should also comment them. You can really help another rider make a more informed choice and really help out the community there. And until next time, I'm Chris from Champion Helmets, and ride safe.